Well, as the year rolls on, it's great to see some of the sports starting to reignite their seasons, if you will. And the first match win of the year for Colorado tennis. Back in the Stampede, voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. Time now for part 3 of our 4-part series with Athletic Director Rick George as we recap what went down in the fall for the Buffaloes.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate our fan base. 12 and a half years ago when we got here, we've built something special, and this accomplishment does not happen alone. And I've had a lot of support and a lot of love. And the one thing I want you fans to know is we are not done yet. I've never felt more excited about the future of Colorado basketball than I do today. And it's because of these players, the ones we got coming in, and the ones we're going to keep recruiting. So thank you very much. I love you all. Go Buffs.
There it is, number 262. As we continue on Ralphie's rundown with Rick.
Yeah, you don't have one of those.
I don't have one of these.
I know.
How did I not get one of these T-shirts?
Right.
Tad Boyle becomes the winningest coach in Colorado men's basketball history as he surpasses the legendary Sox Wall said. We continue with the athletic director. That was a big night. Really amazing, you know. And you got here after Rick was hired. I was here when Tad rather came in 13 seasons ago. And you wondered at that time, could he build this thing? What he's done with this program really is astounding, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I give a lot of credit to Mike Bone, you know, for hiring him when he did. And, you know, what Tad's done since I've been here has been pretty phenomenal. You know, he's recruiting at a high level. He's turned out some great NBA players and, you know, and they just win. And, you know, they're fun to watch. They're exciting to watch. I think next year's going to be even better. But, you know, I feel really good about, you know, what his team's doing at this point.
Yeah, it's been amazing what Tad has done, the consistency during the course of his career, the 20-win seasons, NCAA tournaments. You knew Sox Walseth. You know what he meant to this program, both as a men's coach and a women's coach.
Right, and no question. I mean, Sox has done amazing things here, and for Tad to tick off that record, that was really a high watermark to get to. And I tell Tad he's just getting old.
Yeah, no doubt about that. That's how you become a legend. You get old, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah, I give Tad a hard time about that all the time. You know, you think about what Tad has done within the confines of college athletics. We always talk about he's done it the right way, as we well know.
Yes.
He's competed at the highest levels of this sport. That's why I think he's become such a darling with the fans here at Buff Nation.
Yeah, right. I mean, look, he goes out there and he's passionate about the young men that he leads and he coaches, and you know, they're fun to watch. They're exciting. They play great defense. When they play great defense, that's when we're at our best. But they do a great job, and you know, he's done some great things, and he just had a birthday last week, and so again, he's getting older and he's become a legend.
There's no doubt about that.
I called him the GOAT. I said, you know, you are who you are.
Exactly right. 262 wins. By the way, he's taxed them on since that one. But we're getting a bit of a view of your office here. I don't think anybody knows about that corner of your office.
Oh, yeah, the Barbie Dream House. That's for the granddaughters and any other young people that want to come in here. Sometimes I get bored and I go in there and play with Barbies. But, you know, that's what we do.
That's right. It's a family affair here at the University of Colorado with the athletic director, Rick George, as we continue. Let's switch on over to women's basketball. What a great start J.R. Payne and company have had. They had a great season a year ago, and they're really kind of adding to that now. 12-3 start, doing a great job in Pac-12 conference play, and they're off to a wonderful start of this campaign.
Yeah, they really are. They're fun to watch. I got a chance to sit down and watch the whole Washington State game on TV, and just the way they play, and Arnetta, to the things that she's doing out there as the post, and she had an incredible game, and you got Quay and you got Jay, and you know, they've just got a really good balanced team, and you know, look what they're doing. They're 2-1 in the conference. They've already got to 12 or 13 wins, and you know, they're just getting better as the year goes on, and that's what you want. And this will be the, you know, if they get back to the NCAA tournament, which I'm hopeful that they do. It'd be the first time since 2003 and 4 that we've gone back to back. See, I knew that. You probably didn't know that.
I did not know that one.
Yeah, well, there you go.
You're informing me right now.
I'm going to interview you right now.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. And one thing I think it really illustrates, Rick, you know, when a coach comes in, and you as the athletic director have got to kind of evaluate this, the building process, right? Sometimes early on, maybe the wins weren't where you wanted, but you had to look at it and say, okay, she's building something here, and you trusted that.
Yeah, you know, look, I mean, when we did the press conference, you know, some of the questions was, well, you know, her record overall. I said, but if you look at her record from the time she gets there to when she finishes, it's always better.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing that's happening here. You know, last year was the first year we've been to the NCAA tournament. You know, but we've only been one other time since I've been here in 10 years.
Right.
And now she gets us back, and we got a chance to go back to back. And that's the building process that she's put into place, and her staff has been fairly consistent with Coach T and with Alex Earl there. I mean, those two have been constants, and you know, she's done a great job leading that team.
Okay, lastly here, we're friends. Can you get me one of those T-shirts?
I'm going to see what I can do.
There's the athletic director, Rick George. We recap the fall and talk a little bit about basketball. Of course, we talked about Tad Boyle becoming the all-time winningest coach in Colorado basketball history. Did it right here at the event center. And by the way, because I've got big-time connections, I got one of those T-shirts finally. That puts a wrap this week at the Buffalo Stampede. I'm voice of the Bus, Mark Johnson. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you next time.